That is it is, and look how beautiful it is, this 45 degrees angle cut. Hello and welcome. Today we talk about the upgrade that we made for the Nebula Extruder, and I'm very excited about this because finally the tests are done and we have a final product ready to be mass produced. If you don't know what Nebula is, Nebula is a tiny planetary gear extruder that the guys at BIQU make it, and this is the upgrade that we made. It's only 8 grams heavier. This is 142 grams, and the upgrade that it has additional filament sensor and filament cutter that cuts the filament at 45 degrees. Also, it is magnetic. It has the same features like the and as powerful as the Nebula Extruder it is. And the main upgrade is this PCB here, that it has an additional filament sensor over the original PCB. So without further ado, let's jump into today's video to show you how it performs. And if you have any other suggestion for testing this upgrade, leave down in the comments what you want to see more about or what you want to know more about this extruder. And I want to say thank you to BIQU for this opportunity, and also thank you each and every one of you because you made this happen, and also thank you for the patience. So let's see how it performs. First test, how well it's loading and unloading the filament. And let me show you, this is PETG. You just insert it until the filament sensor it detects, and then it will load alone without any issue. And this, because it's a planetary gear and it has a big powerful gearbox, it's almost impossible to it's impossible to move the gears even when the motor are off. So this is why if you want to load or unload, you have to do it through the firmware. And here we have a button, and when you press it, it will unload the filament for you. Okay, now that you saw how easy it is to load and unload the filament, let's see how well it performs when we want to cut some PETG. And let's cut it. That is it is, and look how beautiful it is, this 45 degrees angle cut. And both ends, not only that, are at 45 degrees. Okay, but what about loading some TPU? Not any TPU, a very soft TPU. Let's test it. This is Filaflex 82A yellow from Recreos, made in Spain. Okay, let me show it like this on camera. Stick around until the end to see some behind the scenes how it performed for the first time cutting TPU. Okay, oops, it fell down, and as you can see, it's cutting at 45 degrees without any issues. Okay, and now let's see a very fast retraction test, but only after we will push 80 centimeters of filament through a very tiny PTFE tube, that it has an inner diameter of 1.9 millimeters and it has a double loop. Plus, you know, every carbon field filament, it has a very rough surface, so it's not that easy to push it in. And now I want to make another test, something more hardcore. This is Capricorn tube. This is the inner diameter, it's 1.9 millimeters and it's a double loop. Okay, let me put it here and we will load. This is my favorite filament. This is Polymaker ASA carbon fiber, navy blue. You can see it here. You will have links in the description. Very nice color and print quality. Thank you, Polymaker. And let's see how well the nebulator it handles this type of filament that is very brittle. Okay, so let's load it. And now what I want to do, you see it, it's loaded. Okay, now I want to make a torture test. Okay, we will load 800 millimeters. Okay, at speed of 10. This it means 24 millimeters cube per second. And let's extrude. And it start extruding. And as you can see, it's loading the filament. This is the double loop. It will take a while because they are 80 centimeters. And also, this being a carbon fiber filled filament, this is very rough, and this is with a small inner diameter PTFE tube. So this is a torture test, but we can see that this extruder is powerful enough and it has a good precision, so it can load also in a double loop a very brittle filament without any issues. And more than this, I want to show you that we didn't lost anything with this upgrade. We gained a lot. I want to show you a macro that I made. It's already out. A macro that I made, and I call it machine gun. Take a look at the tip here and also at the gears. And let's put 10 iteration distance to be 10 millimeters and the speed 500 millimeters per second. Okay, I will send it again, maybe you didn't catch it. This is a retraction test, so you can see how fast and easy it can handle fast retraction and with brittle filament. And now let's cut it. Let's remove the PTFE tube and let's unload it. And as you can see, the filament it's cut at 45 degrees. Hope that you can see it on camera. Okay, hope that you liked the test that we have done, and also I want to know your opinion about the nebulator upgrade that we made. Leave down in the comments also if you have other suggestions. I want to know on what 3D printer you would like to install it. We got a lot of questions regarding why we have the second filament sensor. This one is for troubleshooting, and also it will help you know to know for sure every time where your filament is situated. So when you are loading, you will trigger the first filament sensor, and then the second if your filament went through the gears properly. Also, it helps when you are using multicolor, because it's very close to the filament cutter. So you, after you make a cut, you retract only 2 millimeters, and if the filament is triggered, this it means that your cut went through perfectly. So you can retract without being afraid that if it didn't went through the cut, you will fill your gears with filament, and it will grind the filament there. So also with the new Clipper UI, you can see perfectly where your filament is situated. Also, this upgrade, it came with an improved filament detection. This is filament detection version 2.0, and the original is version 1.0. Thank you. If you stick and you watch until the end, I want to say thank you. Also, see you in the next one. I want to thank each and every one of you for your support and for your kind words. Also, thank you for your patience, because it was a journey to arrive until this stage, and soon enough we will start mass producing the upgrade for the Nebula Extruder. Bye. Let's enjoy some additional footage. See you. Down we have the Nebula Filament 1 and Nebula Filament 2. Let me load. Okay, so they are both detected. Okay, and now let's play with the filament cutter. This is a very nice feature that it has, because it's cutting the filament at a 45 degrees angle. This is very flexible filament, and it will load without any issue. This is my first time I am trying to cut this type of filament. Let's see if it's cutting without any issue. And look at that, I didn't know this is the first time cutting it. And let's unload, and look at that, a very nice 45 degrees cut.